Welcome. We will share a story of love and unspeakable horror. This is entirely fiction, so don't take anything I say into a literal sense with this story. If you do, I will laugh at you mercilessly. Okay? But if you are the faint of heart, click away, or I dare you to stay. We begin in Virginia. A young man named Thomas. He was strolling down the street, carefree. He came upon this old antique shop. It was beautiful, but there was one doll that looked odd to him. It looked like him. He thought that was strange, and he didn't like it. He roamed all around the store, all around the block, but the only store he saw was that antique store. Curiosity getting the best of him, he waltzed into the store, carefree. He looked into the window where the doll was sitting. It was no longer there. How could someone purchase it that fast? It had only been about 5 minutes or so, he thought to himself. He walked up to the register, and he saw an old woman standing there sewing a dress for a doll. The doll had gorgeous ivory hair, beautiful sapphire eyes, her pale lily skin. She looked almost human. Everyone thought it was terrifying how the old dolls always looked so human. We spent forever trying to figure it out, but no one could ever. Until one day, Thomas's daughter, Elizabeth, was walking through town, coming home from school. She was only 12 years old. She didn't know the antique store was there. In fact, since Thomas visited, the store disappeared. Rumor has it, it only appears to the one that they deem the chosen one. They spent a lot of time disguising as an old brick wall. But rumor has it, once a young girl around the age of 9 to 15 enters that store, she never returns. Walking into the store, Elizabeth, carefree, she walked in unaware that she was the next one. She was idolizing a beautiful doll with her long, gorgeous hair draped down her shoulders, in a blue sapphire gown with hazel eyes. Elizabeth took her time to look around. She didn't have anything to do after school today. Her piano lesson was canceled because her teacher was sick. Fencing? No, she gave that up years ago. She decided to walk idly through the store, unaware what was decided for her fate. She spent hours upon hours looking through that store until she saw the old woman sitting behind the counter. She doesn't look a day over 50, just the way Thomas saw her. Still sewing that dress for that one doll with the sapphire eyes. Hello, miss, Elizabeth said. How much are these dolls? They're very pretty. The old woman replied, For you, my dear, you can pick any doll you like. Come with me to the basement. I'll show you the best ones. She's like, so Elizabeth, being the young, curious girl she was, she walked down the stairs with the old woman, unaware of her fate. She spent minutes looking at all of those beautiful dolls. Some of them porcelain skin, some of them plastic, some of them were wood dolls. Who didn't love a good old porcelain doll? Well, she thought, maybe I should ask if she makes custom dolls. Excuse me, miss, Elizabeth added. These are all very lovely, but do you have any others? She asked, wide-eyed. Oh, of course I do, my dear. She tiptoed past the creaking boards. She walked over to a shelf filled with dolls. She spent a few minutes trying to find a doll. She found the perfect one. It was beautiful, gorgeous even, amazing. It looked just like Elizabeth. Long chestnut hair, beautiful ruby eyes, beautiful cream skin, sitting right next to the doll of Thomas. Her father, unaware, had thought, oh, maybe she's at one of her friends' houses. So, Thomas, being a single father, thought that, maybe she's at one of her friends' houses. But all of the girls weren't at home. Thomas decided to walk the way that he walked before when he was applying for a job. He walked past the old antique shop filled with dolls. He saw a beautiful new doll sitting out on display. Cream-colored skin, ruby eyes, big, bold, and beautiful. Long hazelnut hair. He never expected that a doll would look just like his daughter. Oh, what's this? He went into the shop and found his daughter, her headless corpse on the ground, body opened, mutilated, disfigured, waiting to be changed. Her limbs all balls. Her knees were replaced with ball joints, so were her elbows. Her face pained. She looked terrified. The old woman in the back, build her up with iron and clay, iron and clay, iron and clay, build her up with iron and clay, my fair lady. She spent forever making those dolls. All disappearances since the 1800s. She had stayed the same over the years. That antique shop was cursed, hollowed by death, followed by misfortune. There was only one doll there that was a man. I'll let you guess who it was. Thomas and his daughter sat side by side, their lifeless corpses turned into the most beautiful dolls. Her chestnut hair now replaced with beautiful sandy blonde locks. Her ruby red eyes, emerald green. Her lips as red as a rose. She was beautiful, even more beautiful in death than life. She tried. She didn't know that it would come to this. Not at all. Whenever you see an old antique shop, don't step inside. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really hope I didn't scare you too much. Don't worry, the next videos will be spookier. This is my first video, so I'm really sorry if I stumbled with a lot of the words. I don't have a script or anything, and I'm sorry it's so dark. My candle went out. But I really hope you like this. If you do, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll be uploading probably daily. And I'm wishing you and your family a creep-tastic holiday. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I'll answer as soon as I possibly can. But I really, really do hope you guys like this, because I just came up with this story about maybe a week or two ago. I was still making some editorial changes to it, but if you stuck to the video this far, thank you. I'll also be doing a little video about get to know me, and today is a no makeup day, as you can see. I will normally be wearing dark makeup. I'm an occultist, so I'll just let you know that. Give you something to sleep on. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. Bye. Sweet dreams.